Hey guys, if you just watched my last video, you'll see this shirt in it, as well as 2 more videos to follow because I watched a whole lot of movies this weekend, so I'm just knocking them out. So the movie that I'm going to review for you this go round is the movie Sing, which it's considered a kids movie, but it was pretty cute. It had one character in the movie who was kind of, I don't want to call him like a con man, I don't want to call him that, but he kind of, to be fair, he kind of was. But he had a theater that was failing, and he was, trying to make a talent show, trying to turn things around and get things going in the right direction for himself. And then, things that he's, flim-flam, so to speak, in the past, catch up with him and has to take on a new course. But it was actually really funny. There was, I think some of my favorite characters, and they had a part like that long, were these little foxes who were singing, I think it was supposed to be like Korean pop music. They were hysterical, and they would just come in at just the right time, and they'd like dance around and sing their little songs. And the guy who Moon, which he was a koala, I believe, he was trying to be like, no, we're good, but they didn't understand him, and they would just keep like dancing and singing they were cute. And at the end, there is, one character, she is an elephant, kind of steals the show and, turns things around, and he ends up, doing things for the better. And it's, like I said, it's kid friendly, they're fine. It has, music that the kids will be able to relate to. Actually, kind of is outweighed by the music that the adults or, older brothers and sisters or whatever that may be bringing them to the said movie would be able to relate with. There was, some classic rock in there, as well as, more current artists. I want to say Taylor Swift was in there. I know Katy Perry was in there. But again, they had more classic rock as well. And let me tell you, when it comes to kids' movies, now I see, like, going back to the kids' movies that I watched, like, as a child, I see why my parents were kind of like, you want to go see what? Because there wasn't that much humor that the adults could relate to. There was like 1 or 2 jokes that an adult could relate to in an hour-and-a-half long movie. Whereas now in kids' movies, there are it's not adult humor, but there's like jokes that adults can relate to, almost just as many as just, the funny little whoop, they slipped and fell kind of ha-ha, easy get 'em humor as there is for the kids versus adults. Like, there's almost the same, because there's some parts, there's some songs in this one that they would sing that went along with something else that if you were a little bit older, you kind of understood where it was coming from, whereas the kids were just laughing at the fact that, whatever given animal was shaking their butt. That's all the real humor that they got out of it. But it was a good movie, since it, was more geared towards kids than it was for adults, obviously. I'll say 3 cat heads for it. If I was younger, I would probably be all over and be like, fine, cat heads. But, since it is for the audience that it's intended for, I'll say 3. But I'll put up a few pictures of the different characters here. And it was good for the whole family. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And as always, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and leave me some comments down below of some other movies to review. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.